So you'd be deployed at the earliest opportunity from when the incidents occurred, and so initially you might be involved in the identification process. You'd then be involved in some victimology, understanding that victim, their position, their lifestyle, friends, people that they've been in contact with, really getting that big picture, I suppose, like a jigsaw puzzle, getting all the little pieces. It really couldn't be further from the stereotypical role, the pink and fluffy role of going to a family, giving them a cuddle, having a drink with them and walking away as that single point of contact with that family. At any time they could disclose anything that's vital in that investigation. So there's a case that I dealt with a few years ago now, and it probably stood out to me at the time, and I haven't necessarily faced anything quite the same since. It was a fatal collision, and it was a head-on collision whereby a female driver named Amy was driving on her way home after seeing her boyfriend for the evening. She was driving along a single carriageway, and another driver overtook a lorry and had a head-on collision with Amy. But I remember a specific conversation where Amy's dad said to me that he wanted to pick Amy up from the mortuary and bring her home. He felt that he'd brought Amy home when she was a baby as that doting dad. She was the baby of the family. He felt a huge sense of duty, that he should be the person to bring Amy home to her resting place. And actually, when I think about that, the bravery, the emotional aspect of that for him was huge. It triggered a number of different responses in terms of whether he could bring Amy home in his own vehicle from the mortuary, and in turn then whether he could bury her on their land. It wasn't something I'd faced before, and I think one of the key things with all families we go into is I think we're always surprised by something new that comes up, and it's about sitting down and really listening to that, and then going away and looking into those so that families feel that they're understood. They feel that we're doing everything possible to help them. It was a really good aspect of listening, understanding, and not just trivialising the fact that maybe he didn't understand that his daughter had died, that actually he really did know that and he was aware of it, and helping him achieve that just gave him some comfort. In terms of the investigation, the driver of the vehicle did go to court, and he was convicted at court, and he got a 4-year sentence for that, which again is hard sometimes for families to understand, that in their minds they see it no differently to a homicide, yet the sentences are very different in terms of fatal collisions. And I think because we'd built up a good trusting relationship and confidence with the family, you can prepare them for that so that they don't feel that their loved one is only worth that 4-year sentence.